suicide. I admit it. I'm a sinner. I've been sinning all the time. I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind. I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. Too much pain in my life. Hold up. I just popped some more pills. Got me throwing up. I've been throwing up at the wheel. Ecstasy. How did I let you get the best of me? You tested me. One more pill. I just rock into my liquor. I like how it feels. It feels real. Mama said that these pills gonna kill me, but clearly I don't pay attention when she drilled me. But I said that these pills give me therapy, and therapy is what I really need internally. It's killing me to let you inside of my mind, but I'm gonna do it one more time before I commit to suicide. 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 I'm a sinner. I've been sinning all the time. I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind. I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. Hey. I'm a sinner. I've been sinning all the time. I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind. I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. Too much pain in my life. Suicide is an all-time high. If you ever feel like you're gonna commit suicide, before doing that, call a suicide hotline. Talk to someone. Get some help. Don't take a life.
All right, thank you so much. Give it up for Young Fly Money. Give it up for him.
Yeah.
Thank you, and welcome to a special edition of the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio Station Memorial Day Edition. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some good time, and helping us out will be Young Fly Money. And give us a little bit of your background on IntellectualRadio.com.
He has a mic.
Yeah, go ahead.
You hand me the mic?
Oh, yeah, I should know better with a young MC, so go ahead.
All right. Like, what you want to know?
Your background.
All right. Like, I started doing music a long time ago, man. I've been state to state performing, like states like Atlanta, California. I was kind of moving around wherever I was working at because I be driving trucks, so I go state to state. You know, if it's a show available, if I'm moving around with my crew, then we go ahead and lock down the performance. You know, I even came back to Chicago and took a trip to Atlanta and did a few more shows out there. Now I'm back in Chicago, and Rob told me y'all had this for me right here today. So, you know, it's a little different than what I usually do. I usually be on stage moving around. This kind of standing in place is like new for me, but I'm giving it a try, you know.
Oh, nothing but a try, right? So what inspired you to do hip hop, the music, and going into the music industry?
Well, just listening to a lot of older artists from back in the early 2000s and even back in the 90s. You know, listening to, Tupac, and when you go back to like, when you go actually to like the 2000s, more different artists like 50 Cent and Eminem, you know, just having a love for music, really. You know what I'm saying?
The song you just sang was dealing with a powerful message with suicide. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's basically a song that I made for anybody that ever thought about committing suicide, or anybody that do too much substance abuse, whether they drink, smoke, pop pills, whatever it is, you know. Anybody that's like taking a chance with their life every time they do too much of that, you know, and abuse it.
You have another song you're going to do for us. Tell us a little bit about it.
One song is named High. Is just about meeting someone out when you're out partying in the club or bar, just when you're out at the beach, you're just meeting someone and you're approaching them, and, getting to know them, exchanging information. Um, the other song is Toxic, about relationship, like after the fact, after you meet the person, and you think they're gonna be this way, but
oh, trust me, I know about that
and things sort of, get a little toxic, where it's too much disagreements. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, tell us a little bit about the music scene. You've been in Atlanta and here in Chicago, the comparison back and forth.
I noticed that with traveling back and forth, that it seemed like Chicago, it's Chicago. You hear, about Chicago, man. It's like a lot of times people don't always want to network with everybody until they see you doing something. And I noticed about Atlanta, they more open to trying to make more connections, even if you're just starting out. Just put it like that.
Yeah. So that's one of the things you hope that Chicago
they need
be
to.
more
really
open and stuff like that.
They really need to. But in Chicago, it's like a lot of times if somebody were to come up, they don't always reach back and put the next person on. Unless they really, really close to them, and sometimes even they don't do it then. It's like crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, but you always welcome to come here on the Intellectual Radio. The door is always open. So the next song you're gonna do is what?
Toxic and High.
All right, Toxic, Young Fly Money, everyone.
First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. Ooh baby, I got my heart real deep inside. I really loved it, you despite things you did to me. Why you tell me lies? True, I probably would've died for you, but you never would've died for me. Now I see all of these terrible things, but it's okay. I'ma ball out, I'ma party anyway. I'ma get drunk with my friends every day, and we gon' have fun. You only live once. First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. Ooh baby, I got too much on my mind. I probably end it all tonight. I feel the devil deep inside. True, I probably would've died for you, but you never would've died for me. Now I see all of these terrible things, but it's okay. I'ma ball out, I'ma party anyway. I'ma get drunk with my friends every day, and we gon' have fun. You only live once. First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. First you love me, then you said you hate me. You driving me crazy. You drive me so crazy. Ooh baby. thought you was here for me. I really thought you was gonna stay the whole time. But instead, you left me for someone else. And now I'm sitting here, drowning in my sorrows. So don't come back, because I don't want you back.
All right, and welcome back to the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station. That was Young Fly with one of his tracks, Baby, You Driving Me Crazy, and I know, you're going to drive me crazy on the Drive at 5, right?
Absolutely.
With these donuts, right?
Absolutely. These delicious donuts.
So one thing about the holiday segments that I love the most is food and sweets. So here to help us out is the one and only Elise Gardner from Duck Donuts. Give it up for her, everyone.
Yes. Glad to be here.
You know what she said to me? She said, Roman, come on, let's get on and over with so I can go back and do some more donuts, right?
Absolutely.
So please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station your background.
My background is basically, I'm an accountant, a CPA, but I retired in 2021, and I decided that I was going to open my own business. And so the idea of Duck Donuts came along. I did my research, and I decided that this was the business for me, and that's how I got here today.
Wow, what an amazing story. So, what inspired you to do donuts?
Well, I knew I wanted to do something with food, but I didn't want a full service restaurant because I know that was a lot of work, and I didn't really have a whole lot of experience working in restaurants. So I said, well, desserts, and I'm a baker, so I love, cakes and donuts and cupcakes. I love making those. So I decided on donuts. And so I actually did my research. This is actually a franchise. The original store is in Duck, North Carolina, hence that's where the name Duck Donuts come from. And it's on the Outer Banks in North Carolina. And every year they get thousands of visitors. The population down there is only 700, but they get thousands of visitors to come just for those donuts.
Thousands?
Thousands.
All over the United States of America.
Yes, all over the United States of America.
So when you bake these donuts,
Yes.
how do you know you're onto something?
Well, I know I'm on to something because when my customers come in the door, first thing they think, well, I'm gonna sell them donuts, and they're gonna go and look at a bakery shelf, and they're gonna pick the donuts. Where they get the surprise at is I make the donuts right then and there when they order. So the donuts are made to order. Every single time, we have over 50 variety of donuts. And if the customer doesn't see any donuts that they like, we will make the donut just how they want it, with whatever toppings they want.
And it's real fresh.
Very fresh, because when they order, that's when we make it.
Now, who's the guinea pig when it comes to trying something new? Who's the guinea pig?
Well, typically it's my husband.
So your husband is the guinea pig, and your husband be like, nah, this not gonna work. What you trying to do, poison me?
Yeah, exactly. But not. He doesn't say I'm trying to poison him, but he tries all the different varieties that we have. And like I said, we have over like 50 variety of donuts. And so he has his favorite. I have my favorite. My customers that come back, they have their favorites.
And what is the signature of Duck Donuts? It got to be like a signature donut.
I would say the signature donut is the maple bacon donut, or the bacon in the sun, which is just a little bit different because it has a caramel drizzle on it. But the bacon in the sun is by far the most popular restaurant, the one with bacon on it.
So I heard you put the in the yum yum, right?
I sure do. Every single time, these donuts are made warm and fresh. And we make sure that the customer is satisfied before they leave. We open up the box. We make sure that their donuts are up to the quality that they expect. And then we seal it with a kiss.
All right, talking about someone with a kiss, you brought
All
some
right.
donuts with us. I'm gonna get. Oh, you. Before we get to the donuts, you did bought us a little something. You also do mugs, right?
Yes, so we have retail, we sell mugs, we sell cups, we sell actually shirts.
I'm keeping this one.
You can have that one.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping that one. So describe the donuts to us. What you
Okay.
have right here.
So what I have right here, these two here are maple bacon.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay, so these two here are maple bacon. The two on top are bacon in the sun. These two down here are our promotion that we're running right now. One is a caramel Twix Delight, and the other one is a caramel vanilla delight, and it has the Twix cookies on top. This one is a cappuccino. It's a coffee espresso. This one right here is a blueberry pancake. Then we have a chocolate covered strawberry. We have the beach. We have cookies and cream, and this last one is a French toast.
Why they call the other one the beach?
Because it reminds you of a beach. You know, you got the sprinkles on it. You got the vanilla frosting, and it's topped off with a chocolate fudge.
Oh wow. I got cobs on this one later. So tell us the address and website, how they can get in contact with you.
Yes, so actually we're out in Naperville, so if anybody's in the area between Bolingbrook, Naperville, Aurora, Plainfield, you can stop by. The address is 3124 South Route 59 in Naperville, Illinois.
All right. So thank you so much for stopping by. Now you can go back and bake some more donuts, right?
Absolutely, my customers are waiting for me. We had a busy day this holiday, so yep, I gotta get right back to work.
All right. So you guys can help yourself as long as y'all don't touch this one. So we'll be back. We got Young Fly with another song coming up right now. You guys doing a
You
section
just caught my eyes.
Maybe I'll wait for you guys.
I can feel your mind.
All right.
Make me feel alive. Alive. Alive.
You got to.
You just caught my eye. I can feel your vibe. Make me feel alive. Alive. Hi there. Who would ever thought I'd meet you here? I'm usually alone with a cold beer. None of these girls like you in here. I knew soon as I saw you across the room that I was gonna approach you because you for me and girl I'm here for you. Here's my phone, put me in your contacts. When we leave this club, keep in contact. Or you can shoot your address to a quick text. Or we can get a room and have good sex. Hi, you just caught my eye. I can feel your vibe. Make me feel alive. Alive. Hi, you just caught my eye. I can feel your vibe. Make me feel alive, alive. I pop one pill, now I'm all in it. I drunk 2 drinks, now I'm starting to feel it. I drunk 3 shots, might as well finish. I got 4 phone numbers, I ain't winning. I pop 1 pill, now I'm all in it. I drunk 2 drinks, now I'm starting to feel it. I drank 3 shots, might as well finish. I got 4 phone numbers, I ain't winning. Hi, you just caught my eye. I can feel your vibe. Make me feel alive, live, high. You just caught my eye. I can feel your vibe. Make me feel alive, alive. I'm flying with the lies,
Hello, my name is Mimi Brickboy from the Shell House of Design. You're about to witness some extraordinary custom clothing by me. My first model is Miss Alicia, wearing a green jade gown, split one shoulder, jersey dress. Go around that floor. Yep. Alicia is one of my baby models to MHOD. Isn't she lovely? Thank you, Alicia. Next we have Miss Taz. Miss Taz Anderson, we call her my middle child of MHOD, is wearing my handkerchief dress. These are all dresses for the summer, ladies. Get your party on, and be sexy in a custom MHOD dress. This is Miss Taz. Give it up for Miss Taz, ladies and gentlemen. Next, I have the queen, besides me, of course, MHOD, Miss Leslie. She's wearing my wrap dress homage to one of my favorite designers, Miss Diane von Furstenberg. This is a year of 25 years celebrating her wrap dress. This one is an MHOD. Thank Miss Leslie. Y'all give it up for my girl, Miss Leslie. All right, ladies, we're going to do a repeat. You can find Michelle House of Design at 4029 West Polk Street, Chicago, Illinois. Can we do a finale, ladies? Come on. We got Miss Alicia coming out again in one of my little hot girl dresses. A jersey dress in orange. High slit, low cut on the other side. One more time for Miss Alicia, ladies and gentlemen. Girls, we're gonna do finale walk in the gowns that you have on. And we got Miss Taz again in one of my jersey dress with a split, low back. Yes, and she's sexy, ready for that Friday, Saturday night party. Y'all give it up again for Miss Taz. Again, I'm located on Chicago West Side, 4029 West Polk. I'm a home-based business. I've been in this industry for over 40 years of doing custom men and women clothes, pre-teen, so there's a limit to where I would go for the sewing. There's a limit. Yes, okay, ladies, come on, give up a finale walk for them real quick. This is just a repeat of some of my clothing. Oh my God, we got these beautiful girls out here in the Shell House of Design summer wear. Thank you, ladies, so much. Love y'all. Miss Leslie is wearing our splash paint dress, one shoulder to the side. Y'all give it up for my beautiful models, ladies of the Shell House of Design. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I want the girls to come back. Come back. Come back. Come back here. I got to do it so everybody can see you. Now, tell us the inspiration for the summer fashion for this year's collection of Mimi Design.
Okay, this year's collection of MHOD design is really for the women that's ready to get out of the house, look sexy, and enjoy themselves in a custom dress.
So that was the inspiration for
Every dress was I am ready to get out of the house.
So putting these on, ladies, you're ready to get out the house?
We outside.
Oh, you outside already? Oh, okay, I feel you. Now, you also you do prom dresses as well, right?
Yes, I do. Like I said, I do pretty much everything for men and women and some teens. I do custom suits, walkers for men's, dresses, weddings, prom dresses, party dresses, church clothes, and people say, I wear my stuff to church and to a party. Not these, of course, but I do it all.
I can see some of them wearing that to church, right?
Not
No, okay. All right.
Kick out. It ain't that commensurate.
So I'm going to go to each and every last one of you so you can introduce yourself and how long you've been modeling, starting with you.
Hey, my name is Alicia. I've been modeling for almost 4 years now.
I am Taz. I've been modeling over 25 years. My name is Leslie, and I've been modeling for 40 years.
40 years, wow. So every single time Mimi asks you guys to come out, you guys...
I'm here. I'm here. That's my mama.
Oh, okay. She got on me, ladies and gentlemen, when I was backstage. She said, "You better get this right."
What? Her name?
So you'll be back next segment towards the end of the show. She got a grand finale for all of us. Thank you for coming this Memorial Day. I really appreciate it. Give a round of applause for Mimi Fashion, everyone.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah. Now, after the summer, you get to going, you got your dress, you got your snacks. Now, guess what? You're gonna have some pictures. So with us, we have Philip Jones and Geneva Johnson from P&G. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Get over here. P&G Infinity Event Photography. So happy Memorial Day, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you for having us.
So explain to us the first, now I got so excited when I found out that you guys got the Black-owned and operated photo booth. So explain to us, like, how you guys got this concept.
Sure. Basically, she came to me with an idea. She was already doing it prior to, and we always talked about us, being together and also coming together to have a business together. So this is how we were able to really pull something in and actually move forward with actually doing the photo booth and having a photography business. She's already done photography too, so I was like, why not? That's a perfect and great idea, and it's a service that's needed.
What made you come up with the concept?
Like you said, I've done photography before, so it's more of just like having a kiosk that can do multiple things without having to run around. So the kiosk is self-serve, so it's easy to use and it can be used for plenty of different events.
Now, prom season is coming up, graduation season is coming up. So tell us about the fan reaction towards your concept.
A lot of people really like it. It does different things. So you can do photos, you can do boomerangs, you can do videos, and you can do gifts. It's fully customizable. As you see, we customized the screen for today's event, the frame that will be produced after. Everything is completely customizable.
So you gonna demonstrate this for us, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Okay, so come on, and they got a special Intellectual Radio Memorial Day thing that's popped up. So it's all you. Go ahead and describe it to us.
Okay. So we'll start with like the photo. So it gives the prompt to talk to you, so he's gonna pose. Then you can set it to as many photos as you want, and we just did 2 for this event. So you'll pose for those pictures. And then after that, there's just a disclaimer. And then you can go on with different filters. So again, completely customizable. After you choose a filter,
Share your photos.
there's different ways you can share your photos, and as you can see, like the frame is customizable to the event. So like if somebody wants different colors, a particular theme, there's even like where you can add just different things to the picture. So if I wanted to put this mask on him, that's something.
Why are you
that I
gonna
could
put the
do.
mask on?
And then you send yourself your picture. There's multiple ways you could be sent a picture. So email, text, Instagram, things like that.
Now, the fun concept is it's digital, so you can email the pictures to whomever, right?
Yes, and it's instant.
Instant. So is it multiple pictures that comes with it, or is it just one at a time?
So this one has like 2. We can set it for up to 4 pictures that it'll do at a time, or like video, like there's a boomerang feature
Get ready.
where he'll move. And then you can set to it with a song, and then like an additional background. So just a lot of different things that you can do
Share your
on
photos.
here.
Wow. So you see the concept and you see the motion. Now you have,
Thank you.
this could be prom, weddings, all the occasions, right?
Yeah, so we done a couple of school events. We did a masquerade fundraiser, so it could be used for any events.
So how can people get in contact with you? How can people just say, hey, I want this at my next event? Come on with it.
They can go to our Instagram, PNG Infinity Photography Events, or they could email us at the same address at Gmail.
Now tell us, when she came to you to this idea, she showed you and you said you're all in. Why?
She's a very, very smart woman. You know, sometimes us as men, we have to really, you know, that's why we have our women that's with us as well, you know, they come with ideas. You know, we don't always have it all the time. She put that idea in and I said, baby, that sounds like a great idea. I saw she was already doing, she was successful with doing it. So I said, let's do it. And we've been successful ever since. So sometimes us as men, we gotta listen to our women. We have to, that just makes sense. I learned, I got hard.
This is the first time I've seen her smile all day. Is he right? Does he have a point?
Yeah.
Were you kind of nervous at first bringing this idea to him?
Well, like you said, I've done something similar before. I do parties and things like that. So, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while to add on to those services.
Yeah. So again, tell us how they can get in contact with you.
So they can contact us at our Instagram, PNG Infinity Event Photography, or at the Gmail at the end to book. And then we do have a special for anybody that's viewing this or here with us today for $125 an hour, 2-hour minimum.
All right, so make sure you get in contact. It's $125 an hour. So make sure you book that. So thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So when we come back on the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com, we'll have more on our special Memorial Day edition. Taking us to break is Young Fly Money.
I'm gonna get out of here now. Okay, I look the there.
I be sitting all the time, I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind, I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. I'm a sinner. I be sinning all the time, I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind, I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. Too much pain in my life. Hold up. I just popped some more pills, got me throwing up. I've been throwing up at the wheel. Ecstasy, how did I let you get the best of me? You texting me, One more pill, I just drop into my liquor, I like how it feels real. Mama said that these pills gonna kill me, but clearly I don't pay attention when she drill me. But I said that these pills give me therapy, and therapy is what I really need internally. It's killing me to let you inside of my mind, but I'm gonna do it one more time before I commit to suicide. Before I commit to suicide. Before I commit to suicide. Before I commit to suicide, I'm a sinner. I be sinning all the time. I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind. I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. I'm a sinner. I be sinning all the time. I've been chasing women. No room for marriage on my mind. I've been losing it. Ever thought about suicide? I admit it. Too much pain in my life. Suicide is at an all-time high. If you ever thought about committing suicide, before doing that, call the suicide hotline. Get some help.
All right, give it up for Young Fly Money. Give it up for her. All right, thank you. He'll be singing throughout the show. Thank you so much for chilling with us this Memorial Day holiday. And we talked about something to eat, something to snack on, pictures, all in a realm of a theme here. But now it's time for what is good in the community. Heaven Has a Heart is thrilled to announce its Enchanting Futures Gala, slated to grace the historic Charles Gates Dawes House on Saturday, June 1st, 2024 from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. located at 225 Greenwood Street, Evanston, Illinois, 60201. Telling us more about it is the founder, Christina Atkins. Welcome to the Drive this Memorial Day edition.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, okay. I thought Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Thanks for having us here today.
All right, please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station your background.
Well, my name is Christina, and I am from Cabrini Green Projects, and I founded a nonprofit called Heaven Has a Heart, and we help and travel around the world helping at-risk youth, but we also have a program that's launching on the south side of Chicago to take youth from Chicago to get their passport and to serve the community in Chicago first, and then take them out the country to serve in other countries.
Now, you are from the Cabrini Green Projects.
Yes.
What led you to this journey to do for Zimbabwe?
So for me, growing up in Cabrini Green Projects, I have went with my great-grandmother who raised me to food pantries, the aid office, different places to obtain services. And I felt that the individuals that were being served were always mean or angry or just did not have a great heart with serving and giving. And so I vowed to serve people that are in need and continue to treat them as people and not look at them any differently because they need something
or are out of something. So for us in Zimbabwe, education is not free. Here we have free public education for school. In Zimbabwe, the kids don't have that luxury, so for them, going to school is not free. So we went on a journey to go to different countries and see what the need is. And in Zimbabwe, the gala we're having is to reopen a preschool that we partnered with in the past that closed after the pandemic.
Now, what led to the passion? Because it just, hearing you talk, you have passion. So what led to the passion of doing more in Africa, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and Kenya?
So for myself, I have a motto that my life is not my own, that it belongs to God, and all I want to do is be a servant. And so all I do is serve. So that's from in church, my great grandmother raising me, serving on the prison ministry, serving the homeless ministry, just being a servant. So being able to teach young people the same thing, to be able to serve. It's better to give than to receive.
Now, you've been doing Zimbabwe.
Yes.
How you get Tanzania and Kenya in the collaboration all in one?
So we actually in 2021 we did different cities in Zimbabwe. So we partnered with different other nonprofits in Africa who had a need, and each city had different needs. So that's how we obtained the partnership with those countries and those cities, because they each had a different need, and it was in education and it was with children.
So can you briefly describe the need? You briefly described some of the needs in Zimbabwe, but tell us the Tanzania, Kenya, etc.
So in Kenya, one of the needs were desks. The children were going to school, but they were having their homework and write on the floor. So they come to class, the teacher's teaching, and they were sitting on the floor. So we did a fundraiser while in Kenya to build desks. So we partnered with a local carpenter, bought all the wood, and the community, we all came together and we built desks and chairs for the kids to sit in. So they're so eager for education that they come and just sit on the floor and did not have desks.
That did something to you?
Yes, it did.
So describe that emotion to us.
So for me, emotionally, I think sometimes we take things for granted as simple as a chair. So I was able to come here today, and the first thing you said, oh, you can have a seat here. And there's places around the world that a chair is not even available. And so just being able to be grateful and humble, the small things like air and chair, we automatically just think because we have it that a chair is something everyone has. And there's children and kids that don't even have a chair to sit in for school.
That made you humble yourself and the humbling experience. Did you go back to Chicago, to your organization, and say, hey, this really humbled me, and it's hard to describe, but this is what we need to do? How did you convince people to get on board?
So for me, we were able to, the journey in Africa, we were able to show the community while being there. So when we can go live, the areas that did have electricity and network, we were able to show them live, the kids, the children, while we were building the desk. We were able to, have the kids be interviewed and talk to some of them. We also had individuals sending books and different things down to make it involved. So Heaven Has a Heart reaches out to the community and asks for support, and not only just ask for it, but show you and take you along the journey as well.
Now tell us about this gala that's coming up. I know you're very excited.
Yes.
So describe who's going to be there and everything.
So as I stated, I'm from Cabrini Green, and we actually have one of the artists that was in the movie. His name is Eric. So We Are Grown Now was based in Cabrini Green because Cabrini Green is no longer there. He will be there for special appearance. We have Jarrell Lee from KIP, which will be our keynote speaker. Our MC is Mr. Muhammad. And so we have things and gifts all through the night. But one of the things that we want to let everyone know, that all of the proceeds from the gala will go to reopen the preschool. So in August, we'll be going to Africa to reopen this preschool. So when September starts, those children will have access to education.
Now, how, if people want to volunteer, people want to donate money, who they should go to?
You guys can reach us on all social media outlets at Heaven Has a Heart, and you can also go to our website at heavenhasaheart.org.
I smell a book coming. Are you thinking about writing a book?
I haven't.
I think you should. There's more stories to come. I feel that in you, right?
Thank you.
You got to receive it.
Okay, I received it.
Okay. So thanks again for joining us.
Okay.
And we have, again, I have a lot of sweet tooths and stuff like that coming on, and I'm just going to go right over here, and I'm going to tag you along. Oh, get the mic. And we got some delicious cupcakes from Cake Love Cafe. Please give a drive at 5. Welcome to the one and only Sharita Whitehead. Welcome to the drive.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So as you get together and talk about your background, I'm going to open these up so I can smell the aroma.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
here you go.
the aromas are free.
Oh, the aroma is free. Okay. Wait.
I got
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right, so please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station your background.
My background is I've worked at several bakeries, so like your grocery store bakeries, from scratch bakeries, and I did that, raised 3 boys doing that, and then the pandemic happened and all bakeries closed. I was laid off. My phone started ringing. My social media blew up. People were saying, "Hey, we know you know how to bake. We need a cake." And so in 2020, I took a leap and I started baking at home, and then I outgrew my home bakery like within months. And so then I said, hey, I gotta get myself legitimized. I gotta get a business license so I can do this the right way. And so I went to the YouTube Academy. I didn't learn very much.
See, social media is everything, but not everything, right?
Right.
So go ahead.
I went to the YouTube Academy. I learned a few things, enough to direct me to City Hall so that I could put an application in for a seller's license. So long story short, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have any money. So I had to figure out how I could do this without funding. And so I searched shared kitchens. I started out at Kitchen Chicago, which is a premier shared kitchen. They do big weddings, celebrities, that. I couldn't afford that. I found a shared kitchen on the south side. It is our city kitchen, which is a black-owned kitchen. Pretty much the same price, but I had way more opportunities on the south side where I'm from. And so our city kitchen is a black-owned shared commercial kitchen. It's for entrepreneurs who are legitimized but don't have a brick and mortar or storefront. So if you don't have a place but you have your license and insurance, you can come to our city kitchen and bake and cook to your heart's content.
I'm looking at your prices, and you come for a philosophy like, I'm not gonna try and break you.
No,
I'm not gonna try to break you. So,
not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming though,
It's
right?
coming because everything is so expensive, and that would be my only reason for going up on pricing. I have to make a profit too.
Now, you told me over the phone that you make this with love and and a snap. So tell us about the and a snap and make it with love recipe.
I can't give you my recipe, but love is the main ingredient. So I come from a family of foodies. We all love to eat. And I usually eat with my eyes first, so that's most important. I hope y'all would agree with my presentation. This is just a snippet, but I go crazy. I love to cook, I love to bake, I love to eat.
Oh, you come to the right place. I love to eat too. So, I'm gonna hold this up and I want you to describe these babies right here.
All right, well, first up we have red velvet, which is one of my seasonal flavors, but I decided to go ahead and do it because a little birdie told me that you like red velvet.
No, I like the German.
You like the German.
Oh, I love the chocolate, baby.
I got those too. And I did a chocolate Oreo too. But this is red velvet. I make it from scratch, the old-fashioned way. I'm trying to get rid of the red food color and use beets. That's coming. Because that red food color is bad for all of us. But cream cheese is from scratch. I also have a vanilla cream caramel, which my sister loves. That's her favorite. And then this sweet potato cupcake here also has cream cheese. All of these have
Oh, sweet potato?
sweet potato. Now that was a mistake, like an accident. I was baking during Thanksgiving and I had sweet potato batter left over for my pies. And I said, I'm not throwing this away. I'm gonna put it in a cake. And so I did that. And I decided to give a slice with the Thanksgiving Day meals, and it was a hit. People were like, I need a whole one right now. And so I've been selling that cake like crazy, and it wasn't even on my menu at first.
Not only you bake cupcakes, you bake full sheet cakes, cake,
Yes.
triple cakes, and all that stuff. Describe that to us.
Custom cakes, I do wedding cakes, photo cakes, any kind of cake you could imagine I pretty much do, even ice cream cakes.
Can't say nothing but a word. This right here, I'm gonna hold it up and hand you the mic so you can describe it.
Okay. We have the crowd favorite German chocolate. I make the praline German chocolate frosting from scratch on the stove like my grandmother did. We also have an all fruit crunch, which is different from your strawberry. It's all fruit. It's strawberry, blueberry, key lime, and lemon. Then I did a chocolate Oreo for my chocolate lover over here. It also has the good cream filling. And then we have the caramel, which is also a crowd favorite. I cook that slow. Gotta watch it. If you blink, it'll burn. And then your caramel has freckles, and nobody wants that.
Oh, there you go. Now, tell us how people can get in contact with you and a little bit how they can get in contact with you if they have a brick and mortar, so forth and so on.
Okay, so I have a link. I use Bakesy. It's an app, Bakesy link, bakesy.com. I'll give you that information too. I'm also on social media. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram as Cake Love TV. So you can reach me there. I'm always at the Share Kitchen. I do wholesale. I also teach baking and decorating classes, one-on-one or groups. I'm a busy lady, but I'm always at 841 West 103rd Street. That's our city kitchen on the south side.
All right, look at that. So I don't care what you guys do with this, but y'all gonna save me 2 of those German chocolate cakes. Okay? Done deal? All right. Thank you so much for joining us and spending the holiday with us. Thank you. Yes. So you have the music, you got your snacks, you got some fashion, and now you got a little bit of culture. Now we're gonna do some thought-provoking things right here to get you going. And now, with that, to help us out is to explain everything, including her new book, We Gonna Be Alright, by author, entrepreneur, professor, and attorney Shaquita Hall Jackson. And she has a little visitor with her. So go ahead.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having us. My name is attorney Shaquita Hall Jackson of Hall Jackson and Associates and Blow the Whistle Law. And today we have with me here, what's your name?
Kennedy Jackson.
We have Miss Kennedy Jackson,
Okay.
who helped inspire me to write this book.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us this holiday.
Say thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
So please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station your background.
So I'm.
Use this mic. Use this mic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I'm a licensed attorney here in Illinois. Background, I am a Southside girl, born and raised here in Chicago. And throughout my childhood, I noticed several injustices as we continue to see throughout the world today. However, just at a young age of 5, I knew I wanted to go into the legal field. I didn't know if that, I see Kara Mosley Brown on television, along with a few other Black powerful women that I ultimately wanted to go into politics as well. But I knew law school was in the cards, and with that, I attended the Southern University Law Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And after I graduated from there, I came back home and took the Illinois bar and passed the first time around. And I applied for 2 jobs. One for CTA and one for Chase Bank, with people telling me that they had an insight and they can get me in. That did not happen. As a result, I had already had 41 rejection letters going into law school. I had refused to get a rejection process over and over again as it related to employment. So I started my own firm, Hall Jackson & Associates, in March of 2014. And we started off as a general practice. And after a while, I realized that I wanted to serve and work on behalf of workers every day. That's what gave me joy, and that's what God put me on this earth for.
Now, everything's going to be all right. Describe your book to us.
So the book, We're Gonna Be All Right, a Black Executive's Guide to Navigating Workplace Dynamics, is simply a guide for a Black executive. It's really for anyone working in the workplace, but I wanted to let our people know that someone is out here fighting on your behalf every day, so that's why I included the Black executive in the subtitle. But ultimately, it's for any protected class that's trying to navigate the workplace and they're feeling like they're one of the only in the workplace. One second. That they're one of the only in the workplace and they're having a problem getting their rightful seat at the table. So we take you through steps of learning how to speak up for yourself, setting career goals, and then identifying those goals and sharing it with certain people and seeing how you can climb the corporate ladder. So that's the main thing in this book, strategy. And then we also identify that you should be utilizing attorneys from the beginning when you first get that job offer, because some people are now getting stuck in non-competes, arbitration clause, and so many other things that they didn't know that they had signed into. They actually signed on bonuses that they owe back because they end up signing an agreement saying that I'll work this company 2 years in exchange for this bonus, and then within 6 months they're out of there. Now you owe $25,000 that you can spend, and so much more. So, and then lastly, how to exit gracefully, knowing that you want to leave your reputation intact, and so opportunity for you to utilize the severance process so that you can have some money and other benefits that you may need while you're negotiating the next job application process.
So describe the meaning behind "We Gonna Be Alright."
Say "We Gonna Be Alright."
We'll be alright.
Thank you, ma'am. Say it one more time.
Describe the meaning of the title of the book, "We Gonna Be Alright."
So behind the meaning is simply just exactly what the baby just said. We gonna be all right, and it's ultimately a head nod to everybody that's going through something in the workplace. I have some people that's calling, and what they're suffering is from microaggressions, and not necessarily workplace discrimination or harassment that will have legal standing, but something that just, you have a boss that never had power, and when people never have power and they finally have that in authority, some people just abuse that power, and it's not something that a court may hold, but it's something that you can learn how to adjust to and maybe take control of through the tips in this book. And so, again, the meaning "we're gonna be all right" is just a head nod to say, we have a roadmap, and if you follow this, you're gonna be all right as a people.
Now, your book talks about setting goals and becoming, being comfortable with your decision about the workplace. Tell us about that.
So setting goals, a lot of times, and I honestly say this in the most sweetest way I could possibly can, a lot of times we just take the job because we see a salary. And we have, we just go with the notion, the motion, look up, we're there in this position for 10, 20 plus years, and now we're trying to now contemplate retirement or something like that. But we realize we're sitting in the same seats, we realize the same demographics are getting the promotion over us as African Americans. And when I finally asked the question, well, did you tell someone you was interested in the position? No. Did you tell someone that you wanted to be promoted? No, they wasn't going to give it to me anyway. And so just setting career goals for yourself, and it's bigger than the money, identifying that I know I want to make 5 figures. I know I want to make 6 figures. I know I want to make this. Outside of that, what else do you want in your career? Set those goals so that you can help yourself achieve those within your career, and not just look up, I've been 10 years in with no movement.
Your book talks about Black professionals breaking free and letting go. Why do you think Black professionals should break free and let go?
That's for those who, it's different ways one to break free. It doesn't necessarily mean entrepreneurship, because I tell people all the time, entrepreneurship is very hard. We have a great platform here today with several entrepreneurs, and they all talk about their journey, but I bet the common goal we ask each one of them, we all want to give up at some point. It's yesterday probably was that day as well. So I'm not necessarily pushing people to entrepreneurship. It's just breaking free of the mindset that your employer has the control of your career. You have the control of your career, and when it's time to exit or want more in that career, you need to open your mouth and make that clear and demand things.
Now, how can someone get a seat at the table? You mentioned in your book getting a seat at the table, and once they are at the table, how they can make it count.
One more time, Roman, I do apologize.
No problem. You talk about getting a seat at the table. Once you're at the table, how can a person make it count in your book?
Once you get that seat at the table, please remember, look to the left and look to the right, and notice that you may be one of the only in that seat, and that it's your opportunity to bring up someone that looks like you. And so, it's so many times we get at the table and we don't do anything, we just happen to be in the room, and we're scared if we open our mouth, what can happen as a result. So it's up to us to, one, use our voice, and one, vocalize what we want and see change in that position, and then 2, help implement it and take control. Ask, can I lead? Can I be the chair? Or can I be the president of this particular committee? Find something that you love and that you can spearhead and take it. Then they can see that although they gave one Black person or one person of a different protected class an opportunity, that they're not as bad as I thought they was, or they are highly educated and whatever else they may think of you, but they're going to enjoy you and what you bring to the table. And then once you get that, it's time for you to bring up someone else that looks like you.
Now, your book also describes employment law and the importance of navigating workplace challenges. Describe that to us.
Yes, say it one more time. Are you going to be all right?
We gonna be alright.
Thank you, ma'am. And so with that, it's pretty much, again, like I said, challenges, just giving people a guide and a roadmap to navigate. Again, I have a portion in there that talks about its levels to friendship. We get people that go in their workplace and they think everybody that smiles at them and sit down and eat lunch with them is their friends. You have to realize that there's levels to friendship. And I help you with a guide to say, identifying associates. It's okay to say associates. It's okay to say this is my coworker. This is whatever you might want to call them. Everybody's friend should not be the first word. So for identifying that, because a lot of times we open our mouth when we tell our personal business to somebody, and they go tell our boss, and that's used against us. And just little tips and guides on how to actually navigate and take control of your career.
She's making sure you get everything in your book.
That is correct. Oh, and lastly, I just want to add, when I said Kennedy was an element to this book and the motivation behind it, because my ultimate goal, Kennedy is now 4, and at the time I wrote it, she was 3. And my grandmother went through the discriminatory practices getting hired, and when she was in there, my mom and myself, and my goal is to break and disrupt what we have known as workplace dynamics, and that's the good old boys club, that's how things go, that's the norms, by the time she enters the workforce.
And not only that, tell us how they can get this book. We gonna be alright.
So you can go to, you can follow me on social media on all platforms at Blow the Whistle Law. Make sure you have the law on the back end. Blow the Whistle Law on all social platforms, or you can find me under Shahida Hall Jackson on all platforms. And then lastly, it is a domain, Blow the Whistle Law / We Gonna Be Alright book.
Alright. we're gonna be all right, and you got a special treat for everyone. Everyone gets a copy of this book.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, you can clap, yeah. And we're gonna ask them over there to take a picture with you with your book over there.
Yes, and for those that are in entrepreneurship, you might right now be working 2 jobs, your business and essentially entrepreneurship. It is a way for you to get a severance so that you can help fund your full-time entrepreneurship when you're ready to take that leap.
All right.
Signing off with Shakita R. Jackson and say your name.
Kennedy Jackson.
All right, Kim. I see you taking over my job one day. Is that true?
You want to be a radio host? So yeah.
Yes.
All right. So she gonna fill in one of these days for me, Earl. All right. So thank you so much. Now we're going to get ready for the finale with Mimi and the fashionista herself. So we're going to. I forgot the mic. Oh, thank you. So we're going to let you know one man band. We're going to bring her out so she can describe what she got going on for the summer and other things that's going on. So we're gonna get Mimi out and see what's up. Mimi, you ready? All right. So Mimi, come on out. The mic is all yours. Come on out.
All right, first up is Miss Alicia. She's wearing one of my pink drape in the back jersey dress. Isn't she sexy? Yes, this is Miss Alicia wearing my pink scrunch jersey dress. Look at that sexy back, ladies. Sexy for the summer. We're ready for the sunshine. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Next is Miss Taz. She's wearing one of my jersey jumpsuit. Ladies, love the knits. It's gonna fit every size. Very, very comfortable. This is a halter back jumpsuit. Come in many sizes, many colors. Has a cow neck front to it. Thank you, Miss Taz. And then the queen, Miss Leslie, is in a mesh scrunch dress, front to back, in beautiful turquoise. Isn't she lovely, Mr. Roman?
Yes, she is.
Miss Leslie, thank you.
She put the in a
Again, this is Michelle's House of Design. We're located on the west side of Chicago, 4029 West Polk Street. Everything is custom made for the ladies for the summer. These are some beautiful pieces. You can get yourself ready for any event for the summer. This is MHOD. Have Queen Leslie, Queen Taz, and Queen Alicia. Thank you, girls. Oh, do you have questions again?
No, come on out. Wait, girls, come on back, come on. Why everybody, every time I come in the camera, you guys run from me? Am I doing something? All right, so Mimi, one more time and how they can get in contact.
Okay, again, that's 4029 West Polk, Chicago, Illinois, 60624. I'm on all social media under Michelle's House of Design.
All right. That's going to do it for us on the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeart radio station. Thanks to Earl Winfrey, our executive producer. Wanda, who's behind the scenes. Thanks to everyone. Get yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. You guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. We're out.
Thank you, my beautiful queen.
Wait. We want you guys to take a picture.
Oh, okay.
I thought he broke it down. Go ahead.
Yeah, want you guys to take a picture. And I also want you to take a picture as well as